Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott Wave update for HBAR. Now, if you watched my last video, which was right here, we were looking for a wave 1 in green to complete somewhere around 11.392 cents. Now, we've gone past that, and we're holding right now at 12.53 cents. So we had a very nice trade setup, called the bottom, called this as a leading diagonal wave 1 and 2, looking for thrust within our third wave. Now, when we get past these extensions, there's a few things that can happen. Either this is going to make a C wave and come back down, and this is more corrective, which seems unlikely because of the speed of this move, or we're going to get extensions, which I am leaning towards at this point within this third wave in white. So starting from the beginning of our count, have this as a wave 1 and 2, looking for, so this would end up being 3 nested 1-2s overall, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we should absolutely launch. Now, these targets up here are pretty extreme, and I understand they're hard to wrap your head around. I've been through 3 alt seasons, and I'm always surprised how big market caps can get, so I'm never going to question the fact that it may happen. People say that can't happen. It may. You don't know. It's happened every time pretty much. But anyways, I'm not here to predict that. I'm just tracking the waves as they fill out using Elliott Wave, and it's done pretty good for us this past week. So from here, some targets, I'm just giving you far out targets. Our regular third wave extension would come to 58 cents. But that also passes our expected wave 1 of 1 lesser degree here. It's well past that expectation, this target, so we might end up getting a very extended third wave. Now, the RSI is pretty oversold here on the daily, but I just want to show you, I remember trading this in the past. I've been trading HBAR for quite a while. What tends to happen out on the daily is you get these peaks, like you can see here. I always call for running flats because we tend to get them. So we get divergence for our B wave right there, and then we get hidden bullish as the RSI resets, making a lower low on the RSI, but a higher high in price. So that's my expectations to reset the RSI. You can also see we have a lot of volume coming in. Second most in history after right here. So that's no joke, right? So since we're passing the 618 extension of our first wave 1 and 2, that's usually where I like to see it stop. Our standard extensions for our third wave is right here at 58 cents in blue, which would be this one right here. And you can see we can't really fit 5 waves in there and pull back and not overlap this wave 1 to invalidate. That's why if we are in a bullish market, I expect to get extensions here, either to the 2.618 extension of wave 1 off of wave 2, which is up at 296, which sounds crazy. But I mean, we'll see what kind of good news comes in. I mean, we have an ETF filing. We have rumors about SPACEX working with HBAR. So who knows what kind of news can come up to push this. And our absolute extreme is the 3.618, which, wow, that would be insane. But again, not saying any of this is going to happen. I'm saying if it's an impulse, based on the current Fibonacci extensions, likely to get that 2.618 extension. So we'll see. On further out, our third wave target in white, taken from our largest degree, is all the way up at 28. So I don't know. It's hard to wrap your head around, I understand. We may just work off linear scale, which has much closer targets. Perhaps that's all we get, and we just peak out here at the 618 right here of the larger 1-2, and we make 5 waves up to 38 cents, and that creates our 5-wave move. But until I get clarity on that, I'm open to all our options. So we'll get down to the smaller time frames. Remember, we are on a 1-2 within a third wave potentially. Oh, lastly, to add extra confirmation to this bull market once we get this wave 2. We want to break above this base channel. Or sorry, this original channel. It came very deep. These pivots probably won't work long term. We'll have to adjust them off this 1 and 2. But once we get out of this base channel, where is it? Come on. Which is modified. Once we get up and over this area, that gives extra confirmation that the bull market is on. Okay, so we'll go down to the 1 hour. Where are my charts here? Oh, I'm on a different chart, sorry. Here we go. And quite a nice extension. So that's our wave 2 low, start of trend. Had this as it was a very difficult one to track, but we got it. Had this as a wave 1 and 2 with a running flat, 1 and 2. This was a deep retracement. This was a 618 and 786. And then we had a 1, 2, 3, 4 extended fifth wave within our third. Absolutely took off. This is how those extensions can happen. Originally, we were just expecting the 10 cents for this third wave, as you can see, and it would have looked right, but we were missing a wave. If we just had that, but we were missing a wave. So we ended up coming all the way to the 2.618, the extended third wave target, as you can see. And from our wave 1 off the top of our 3 off our 4, that was our 100% for our wave 5 target. So we hit that pretty much ideally. I found the pivots that the Pitchfork's working on and respecting the best. They're not standard, but keeping an eye on this. This is just early indication to me that a wave might be over if we start hovering outside of it. It's not anything I base hardcore my trading on. It's more just to be aware. So very ugly wave, as you can see, but it's respecting our extensions pretty much perfectly. And we talked about that 3.618 extension. That's going to be our extreme wave 3 extension up here of this wave 1 off of wave 2. This third wave in blue will be around 17,192 as long as this count is accurate, in which case we'd be looking for a 4th and a 5th, and that completes our wave 1 of wave 3 on the larger degree. Okay, in validation of this count, this is my primary because of how well it's hitting these fib targets. Now, invalidation of this count is invalidation is overlap with this wave 1, which is way down at like 7.5 cents, but it becomes unlikely a 4th wave below this 50% of this wave 3 in green, which is at 9.148 cents. So for me, I want to catch majority of this move. So I've just raised my stops as I've gone. Right now, it's just past that 50%. And I may look to hedge at this wave 5, depending on how the pattern looks at the top. Do we have a topping pattern ending diagonal? Do we have divergence, etc.? At that point, I might just hedge. I won't take profit because I got a very decent size position size, and I want to hold that through this entire move to the upside. I don't want to close it out. All right, so everything looks good. We'll see what targets we end up hitting. If you are interested, I go over this every day in my private Discord. Link is in the description. It's cashingwaves.com. Within the Discord, you also get a Blofin exclusive link where you get 20% rebate for life on your trading fees. The membership should pay for itself if you're an active trader, plus a $300 deposit bonus. If you're not interested in the membership, you also have a YouTube sign-up link for Blofin. You get a 300% deposit bonus up to and 5% rebate for life on trading fees paid out after you close your trades. So check out the Discord. And also, this is what I'm going to be covering on YouTube. No, sorry, I have an updated section for that. Let me change that. Sorry, not prepared. Here we go. This is what I'm going to be covering on YouTube. I saw some people were disappointed. I'm only updating things once a week. So I've picked these 7 assets. They are the most popular on my channel. So I'm listening to you guys as to what people want to see covered the most. BTC might go down because they don't get many views. I guess people aren't that interested in Bitcoin. But I will be covering these assets. I'll be doing 2 videos a day for YouTube. The rest of the time is for the Discord. And depending on what needs updated, these will be at least once a week, possibly twice a week, depending on the action within the asset. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Check out the Discord. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.